Hey guys, LEGO Master 365 here, and as most of you should know, I went to the Greenberg train show in Edison, and saw a bunch of the Sir Handel and Duke props, and the coach used in Thomas and the Magic Railroad, and a bunch of other props that the Thomas merchandise, or the people over at Thomas Tank Merch, have collected. Ricky was a super nice guy. I got to talk to him a little bit. And I went over, I did explore a little bit of I did explore some of the expo, and there was a little Bachmann Thomas section because, of course, it was a model train show. And I picked up 2 characters that I've been wanting for a long time. There were actually 6 characters that I really wanted, but these 2 I figured were more important because they could play a bigger role. So I got Donald and Douglas. Now, since it was at a train show, they were actually at a cheaper price than you would get for them. I think they retail for about $122 or something like that on the Bachmann website, but I got each of them for $75, so big discount. And I also got a discontinued item, which they had 4 of, and you can tell it's discontinued because if you go on the website, it's not there anymore. It's also in the original packaging, like the original packaging, and you can see it's the cargo car, which is just a brown faceless truck. So, I decided I might as well pick it up because I don't have too many discontinued items. So, here we have Donald and Douglas, and I really just got home like an hour or 2 ago, so I'm going to bring you guys down to their level. You guys can kind of try and see them better. So, sorry, I don't have my normal camera stand that I use to do this. So, the faces, they are the same. Basically, the entire locomotive, they're the exact same except for numbers and nameplates. Which you would expect because obviously they're twins. But I think it's time that we get these 2 locos out of here. So let's start with Donald, because he is number 9. This is the first tender engine I've bought in a very long time, so kind of excited. That's all I know. I kind of bumped the camera a little bit, so we just kind of push that back over. And now let's get Douglas out. Okay, and there we go. So, let's get out Donald first. There he is, in the flesh, Bachmann Donald. And now let's get out Douglas. And there he is, in the flesh. So since they're the same locomotive, pretty much, it really doesn't matter which one I'm going to pull out first, but we might as well go in number order. And let's take out Donald first. Let's take out the tender. There we go. Really light tender. It's small, narrow, and pretty light. And now the loco. Alright, he's got a lot of heft to him, I have to say. He's got a good weight. So, hopefully he'll be a strong runner. And there's the 2 together. I have to say the tender is incredibly light. Here's Douglas's tender. Here's the plastic bit. And here's Douglas. Again, about the same amount of weight. So he should hopefully also be a pretty good runner. So let's take a bit of a closer look at these 2 locos. I'm just going to kind of move them like this, so you guys can kind of see them better. So since they are pretty much the exact same locomotive, let's just put them side by side and we can kind of show you the perks and faults about the locos. So the first thing that catches pretty much everyone is that the nameplates are in the middle instead of towards the front, towards the smoke box. But personally, I really don't think it matters. It's a nameplate, so it's really whatever. But everything else is really good. The lining is really nice. The wheelbase is pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's Duck's wheelbase. But what can you really do? They are about the same length as Duck anyway. The whistles and safety valves, they're okay. I may mark it there, because they're not very realistic in any kind of way, shape, or form. Let's take a look at the coal, though. The coal is pretty good. I think the coal looks pretty good. But the tenders themselves, they're very short, which is good to their height. And I've really never looked at Donald Douglas's tenders, so I can't tell you how exact it is to the show, but Bachmann is pretty exact with their models, so I'm sure they're pretty spot on with their tenders. But yeah, there's really not much I can say about these locos, so I think we should just get them on the track and running. Okay, so here we go. I might as well just get straight into it. Here is Donald on the track. Let's see how he does. Alright, now, that's not a very good slow speed. Alright, maybe it's okay. It's kind of hard for him to move. And his eyes are moving all the way, I'm pretty sure. Oh yes! I finally got a model whose eyes move all the way left and right. And now let's do Douglas. Let's see if he can do just as good as a performance as his brother. Sorry, the camera's kind of crooked. I'm having trouble kind of holding it. Okay. Let's try him. They're not good starting off slow, but they can slow down to a good pace. Alright, his eyes move all the way across too. We got 2 scores, and now it's time to set them up on a train. Whoops, I'm gonna put Douglas, at the back of the train because, you know, Douglas. So I just arranged a small little goods train for no real reason. And of course, I had to put the spiteful brake pan at the back of the train. Here comes Donald. This is kind of his first lap. And clank. Let's keep them pushed forward. Let's get Donald on the track. There we go. It's time to get these 2 boys going. Alright, so there we go. Quarter speed is pretty slow, honestly, but it's pretty good. It's a good slow speed. There's Donald, and there's Doug. Oh, Douglas isn't coupled up. Okay. Let's go again. Alright, there we go. Now they're coupled up. That's great. Alright, everyone's doing pretty good. Everyone's doing pretty good. Train's moving at a pretty slow pace, but we'll get them up to a half speed. As soon as Donald crosses here, I'll bring him up to half speed. There we go. Half speed. There we go. Now they're moving. And they cross the threshold full speed. Okay, and bring them to a stop. Alright, back it up, you two. Come on, back it up. Alright, let's just bring Douglas over here to the front of the train. Just kind of put the 2 side by side. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go down and leave a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Whenever I get a new locomotive, I always do a review on it before I even take it out of the box. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Keep calm, build on. Bye!